The Cook, the Thief, His Wife and Her Lover is a movie directed by Peter Greenaway that follows the story of a woman that finds comfort in the arms of a regular guest at a restaurant where her abusive husband spends his nights eating and drinking like a pig. From the opening scene alone, I was already impressed. This is an unsettling and violent movie, not a lot of physical at first, but psychological in so many ways when you get the idea that it tries to show through its shocking scenes. The film does it all at once, like depicting the contrast between social classes and the exploitation of the poor and the weak. It has a great cast, especially Helen Mirren, that has the main stage throughout the whole runtime, even if she's not on screen. Her character broke me into pieces, and the acting was on point, very reticent, and also explosive when it needed to be. The writing for her character explores heavily the emptiness that a woman feels when she's in a toxic relationship, with a monster that treats her like an object. What leads people to cheat on their partner, especially when restrained from living an happy life, without free will, controlled by a vicious monster? Little details like when the husband gets triggered at the wife because she corrects him. He can't handle the fact that she's smarter than him. This movie shines when it comes to the use of color. Blue mixed with green on the kitchen, showcasing unity between the people that work there. The red on the main room, depicting the lust and the rage within the husband, something that the wife struggles with until the lover is presented to us. In the bedroom, the use of white depicts the cathartic emotions, the release of all the rage, and the fresh beginning with a lover that isn't a madman and treats her with the respect she deserves. When they're in the private toilet, a girl opens the door and the reflection of reds invade the room, foreshadowing that the little moment between the two lovers has to come to an end soon, and the wife must confront all the suffering and resentment that is out there waiting for her. But this is where her character changes. Over time she wears a red dress, because she has the confidence to be in that atmosphere now. Attached by the hope that the lover gives her. It's her pillar, now her emotions are connected to something more, a little relief that allows her to have a free life. All of this is conducted masterfully by the color palette and the music. The production design in general is fantastic, the sets are crafted with its own personality, and the continuous cuts are executed beautifully. The editing is really well done here. I'll mention my two favorite scenes throughout the movie. The first one is when the lover talks about a film that he's seen where the main character didn't speak for half of it. And when he finally speaks, he loses interest in the film because it's like the protagonist spoiled everything after his silence, proposing that people sometimes lose interest in other people after they talk. The second one is the scene at the library, where a character says the following quote: "Books don't change their minds when you're not looking." Those are my favorite scenes because I tend to look for calm when catastrophe is all over the place, and I tend to suffer because of that. This is a very mesmerizing and poetic film on the surface, with a theme that is harsh but says a lot of truth. I'd say that this is a movie that nowadays would be difficult to be recreated with the same premise. That's not to say that this movie is perfect, it has some issues in terms of pacing for sure, but it doesn't ruin the experience at all. This isn't a movie for everyone, it requires a level of perception that depends on what's your taste when it comes to cinema in general. For me personally, it worked. I'll give this film a 9.5 out of 10. That's it guys, let me know your thoughts on this one, and if you enjoy my content, subscribe for more in the future. See ya guys.